Atmatray, Sip Komal, Sip Ahem, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Rajendra, Sip Krishna, Sip Shivani, Sip Sukeshini, Sip Bliko, Sip Bliss, Sip Samatma, Sip Tina, Sip Anand, Sip Vanita, Sip Bala. I was thinking today, what is the topic that we should? How many people waiting room? 14? So there are many people who are joining the call. I don't know why we are struggling to get them in. Okay. Waiting for many people in the waiting room to join the call. Sip Meenakshi, Sip Sarala, Sip Samatma. Okay. So the topic for today's discussion, let us start. The topic for today's discussion is you can only reach the peak you seek. You can only reach the peak you seek. What is the peak you are seeking? What is the peak you should be seeking? Are you happy what you are seeking? Are you peaking? This is a discussion. So today's discussion is interesting, is very interesting because they say, if you don't like the fruit you are growing, if you don't like the fruit you are growing, then change the seeds you are sowing. If you don't like the fruit you are growing, then you need to change the seeds you are sowing. For if you keep on sowing what you are growing, then you will keep on growing what you are sowing. So therefore, it's very important for us to know what is the peak you seek. Anybody wants to share? What are you seeking? Which is the peak? Are you clear? Then are you seeking that peak? Are you climbing that peak? Are you in the right direction? I love to show it like this. I love to show it like this. I don't know if you can see that. Suppose there are 3 peaks. Suppose you're climbing a Girish, you're going up one peak like this. Can you jump from one peak to another peak? Can you jump like this? You cannot. So you have to come down and then again you have to go up like this. You cannot jump from one peak to another peak to another peak. You cannot jump like that. So Girish, let's ask since Girish is there, and Girish, what is the peak you seek? You can only reach the peak you seek.
Normally, people seek achievement.
Okay.
Then fulfillment.
Yeah.
After coming to Zoom, we started seeking enlightenment, which is the third peak.
So are you seeking enlightenment?
Yes.
So where are you on this peak? Today the discussion should help you. It should help you to see where are you on the peak. Are you, as I said, no, Girish, suppose the peak, suppose like this. So where are you? Are you moving up there like this? Or are you on the top of the peak? Have you already reached the top? Some more small, little more distance to climb. Are you happy?
Slowly climbing the third peak from the bottom.
But I'm asking you a question, and a clear question. Are you clear what you seek?
Yes.
Your peak is, you're clear?
Yes.
There is no higgle haggle. There is no thoda ye, thoda wo. There is no higgle haggle.
No.
Okay. So then what is important for you, Girish, is to, in today's call, I hope you will do it. You will not let it go. If I were you, I would talk about the problems on the peak where I am and what is holding me from jumping to the peak. If I'm near the peak, I can see the peak. Can you see the peak? You're able to see the peak there, or you have any doubt? Or you're seeing the peak? You're already near the peak. You're pointing to the peak. You can see the peak. Try to grab today in your own head what is stopping you from that last jump. I would use today's call to get there. So please do come back if you can, putting your thoughts together, because as long as we know, when I got the awakening 31st of August 2014, I was absolutely clear. That is it. What is the peak you seek? I was clear. This is what I want. No going back. It took me time, took me many years in that sense. How many years, how many books, how many songs, but every step was stronger and stronger and stronger in that direction. So my goal is today, all of you who speak today, I want to help you all in reaching your peak. Will, thank you, Girish. Will and Ashok Nichani. Yes, Will.
Shivang, Maharaj, I have really a question just for discussion point. I know you could say Brahman or some question like that, but that would be easy. But my question really is: in the West, they're using this word awareness very much, or consciousness, and as somehow equivalent to Brahman. And I don't know if you've heard of this or whether you yourself have ever taught such a thing. But they in the West they're using this word awareness as if it's somehow almost God or Brahman. I don't know if you've heard of such a thing and whether that's if you
Actually,
could.
Will, it's very simple. Okay, just tell me if I'm explaining to you in a very simple manner. Absolutely simple manner. All right. Now, Will, I think being on this call, you're very clear about a supreme immortal power. There is a power. Now, when that supreme immortal power we call SIP, when it is fitted in Will or Girish or Ashok, it is fitted as a spark of unique life, as a soul. That soul is the power from the first breath to the last breath. Now, Will, what these people are confusing is they are confusing the soul and SIP with the awareness and the consciousness that is being created by the presence of the soul, which is SIP. So it is very simple. Now, you have a spark of unique life. In fact, you are that spark of unique life. As long as that spark of unique life is there, you cannot deny there will be awareness and there will be consciousness. You cannot deny it. And the moment that spark of unique life, the soul, the spirit, that spark, which Buddha called anatta, because you can't see it, it's just a power, it's just an energy. If it leaves, then where is awareness? Where is consciousness? Consciousness and awareness is an effect. SIP and the soul is the cause. Consciousness and awareness is more um, a microcosm. Just it appears a manifestation of the original power of SIP, which comes as the soul. So is it very simple, Will, or is it complicated? Can you please clarify?
I can't say it's simple. I mean I hear what you're saying, but it's above my understanding, frankly. I mean
So,
I
so just okay, just to tell you, the awareness which they are saying is Brahman itself. The awareness is not Brahman. The awareness is caused by the presence of Brahman. When Brahman is present in you as the soul, that soul emanates, it vibrates, that awareness, that consciousness. The moment the soul, so the soul or SIP is the cause. Awareness and consciousness are the effects. They appear from that. That's the
yeah
simplest I can explain, Grace. Will.
yes, I think that sounds very reasonable. I mean I
Okay.
think thank you. That'll do for now. Thank you, sir.
But
Bye bye.
if you have a doubt, you can ask again. I have no problem because the people, will the Buddha's favorite story, right? The child was asking the father, "Please show me where's the moon," and the father was pointing to the moon, and the child thought that the finger is the moon. The finger was only pointing to the moon. The finger is not the moon. The awareness and the consciousness appears from SIP, that appears as the soul, the spark of unique life, and nobody can deny. The moment SIP leaves, the moment the soul leaves, there is no
Yes.
awareness. There is no
Well,
awareness.
thank you very much. I think that's very helpful statement. I find that's very helpful. Thank you very
Europe.
much.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Will. We are going on to Ashok Nichani. So I like all of you to be not 99% clear. I like all of you to be 100% clear. So if you all are not, I would like to clarify and re-clarify and tell you again and again, because I believe if somebody has realized something, then it should be not so difficult to explain that realization. in clear words. Except one thing, we can't explain what is SIP. If you ask what is SIP, nobody can define SIP. That's the only one thing we can't really explain. Ashok Nichani.
Shivam Sarji,
Shivoham.
my peak is Sarji liberation.
Okay. So that's the peak you seek.
Yes, Sarji.
Okay. So tell me, if you want liberation, where are you? Can you see the peak? How far are you from the peak? Do you seek that peak? Do you really seek that peak? Don't be like that man who said, I want to be free, and he's clinging to the tree and he's telling, bachao, bachao, bachao. Not like that, I hope.
I can give an example, Sarji.
Please.
Sarji, it's example. I have fallen down from a mountain.
Yeah.
I'm right at the bottom.
Yeah.
And my peak is right at the top.
Yeah.
So I have to use my body strength, focus, concentration to reach the top.
Okay, but why do you say you've fallen off the mountain? Which mountain have you fallen off?
No, it's an example, Sarji. Now, for example, I'm down at the bottom and I want to reach. मेरा लक्ष्य ऊपर पहुंचने का है.
But are you down at the bottom is my question.
No. I'm in the middle.
Say you're in the middle. Don't confuse me. Don't say you are in the bottom.
Like I physical body I can use and focus I'm having, but that concentration I'm not having, sir.
That means that that's exactly the question today, Ashok Nichani. My dear Ashok Nichani, that is the question. Look at the question I'm reading for you again. What is the peak you seek? Ashok Nichani, you can only reach the peak that you seek. The moment you say there's confusion, no, Ashok, let me give you the analogy which I spoke to Girish, which I don't know you watched or didn't know. Ashok, suppose how many peaks you see, Ashok, now in my hand? How many peaks?
3.
So suppose you are here, Ashok, on the first, if you are climbing the first peak. Suddenly you say, nahi, mujhe idhar jana hai, idhar jana hai. Then what happens, Ashok? Then you come down. Then you want to go here. When you go here, suddenly you say, nahi, idhar nahi jana hai, mujhe idhar jana hai, idhar jana hai, idhar jana hai. So Ashok Nichani and also anybody on the call, Girish already explained how many peaks are there in life?
3.
3. What are the 3 peaks?
Unification, liberation, sorry.
The 3 peaks are achievement, fulfillment, enlightenment.
Okay. Oh, those 3.
So achieve this liberation, unification, all are the 3rd peak. Now it seems like most people on this Zoom call, most people are wanting the 3rd peak. But can we be sure? No, some people are not wanting the 3rd peak. Some people say, "Main kya karu? Main samsar mein phasa hu. I want to get to enlightenment, but I'm missing my dear friend. For many days he's not on the call. Mandeep, is Mandeep here? I got some invitation for his wedding. I don't know when is his wedding. Anybody knows when is the wedding? Mandeep's wedding. I got a beautiful invitation card for his wedding. Now that is the problem. So you are seeking enlightenment, but you are also wanting fulfillment. And when you are wanting fulfillment, you are caught in the journey of achievement. What are you seeking? What is the peak you seek? We should be clear. There's no harm. Now, am I telling you that you should not seek success, achievement? No, everybody may want it. I was wanting for 25 years. Now, Ashok.
Yes, sir. Correct.
So, but we must be clear. If suppose you tell Ashok, say, okay, after 10 years, I will climb enlightenment peak. Is it like that, or you want to climb it now?
No, Sarji. Now I wanted to climb now itself, but that concentration is not there.
Why, Ashok?
Because of the outside world. I'm not in full time in consciousness.
I like your honesty. But Ashok, one more subject I may do tomorrow or day after tomorrow. I hope I will do one more subject. Ultimately, what matters? Ultimately,
Nothing
If we
matters.
are distracted, if we are distracted with the samsar and family and all these things, will it take us anywhere?
No, sir. No.
So this is a thing that you need to analyze. I don't have to analyze. You have to analyze.
So that
And
it
you,
means that I'm clinging something in the middle. I'm clinging something.
yeah,
In
so that's the topic of today's discussion. You can only reach the peak you
peak.
seek. The peak you seek. What do you seek? If you are seeking confusion, you will achieve confusion. If you
Right.
have clarity, if you have clear picture, this is the peak I want. See, just now my father was coming and telling me few minutes back, okay, we are getting so many crores to buy one building, and you can keep the building, and you can. I'm laughing. What what will I do with building? I don't want any building. No, no, but we have to buy one building. We want to sell one building, land house, and we want to buy. I said, do whatever you like. Because when you reach that peak, when you realize everything is like a hotel room, you check in and you check out. You cannot fall in love with the hotel room. Can you fall in love with the hotel room?
No, sir. We are only tenants.
We are only guests. We are only travelers. We come and we go. This is only a show.
Nothing is permanent.
So Ashok, therefore, whatever you told, like I told Girish, if you want to make this call beneficial to you, please try to think what is that confusion and talk about it. If you like to come back, please, because I'll help you to clear your confusion. Like
Thank you.
I told Girish, if you want, I'm not pushing you, but if you want, I'm happy to help you clear your
Definitely.
confusion. Thank you. Kailash Kumar, thank you. And I like your honesty. Everybody in this call is open, straightforward. Kailash Kumar,
Shivam Guruji,
sir,
the peak you seek, only you can reach. Okay.
yes,
In the spiritual path, if we see the peak is Sachidanand Atma.
correct,
Okay. And we can seek or we can reach on that, the
correct.
last step.
Yeah.
But for achieving the last seek, okay, what we need to do for that?
No, you first you must seek, na. What I'm saying, you can suppose Kailash, आपको वो पीक पाने के लिए बहुत उत्सुक है. You are very passionate. You are very obsessed. You want that. You want Prabhu. You want liberation. You want Satchidanand Atma.
Yes.
But suppose you are wanting, नहीं मुझे एक Mercedes Benz चाहिए, नहीं मुझे एक Rolex watch चाहिए, मुझे कुछ. If you are seeking something else, then you are going in the opposite direction.
Okay.
So the question in today's chat is, are you clear what you seek?
Yes, I am clear that
Okay.
the last step of this spirituality, the
So then the
Sachidananda.
next question comes, like I told Girish and Ashok Nichani, where are you on this seeking? Have you reached some place? How far are you? Can you see the peak? What is stopping you from there? Have you analyzed?
Yes, analyzed many times
क्या है? क्या है वो?
that Moh Maya.
आप मोह में फंसे हैं
Yes,
और जानते हैं, you know it,
yes, I know very well.
and you're not able to come out of it.
Yes, sometimes, but not the every time.
So this is very good situation where I know what I want. I know what is holding me back, and I am not able to always come out of it. Therefore, I need to strengthen my resolve, my willpower. I need to strengthen my consciousness. I need, अगर मुझे मैं clear हूं, आज किसी ने खाना बनाया,
Yes,
मशरूम,
yes,
तो वो खाना बनाया, तो दो बोल था. There were two bowls.
right.
एक bowl somebody was eating. Second bowl somebody came and ate one piece, बोला ये तो खराब है. इसमें
Okay.
इसमें रॉन्ग, इसमें स्पॉइल्ड है मशरूम, इसमें जहर का स्मेल है।
Okay.
अभी दोनों मशरूम के कप एक ही तवा से बने थे,
Right.
एक आदमी ने क्या किया उसको,
That is good for the one and the bad for the others.
हाँ, एक खा लिया, पूरा खा लिया,
Right.
और दूसरा ने एक पीस करके थू थू कर दिया, नहीं गंदा है मशरूम, पॉइजन है।
Maybe the okay analogy or the taste or the thinking of the persons is different.
नॉट दैट, मैं ऐसा नहीं है, वो खराब ही था, वो
Hmm.
खराब ही था, एक ने खा लिया,
Right.
एक ने फेंक दिया।
Hmm.
So suppose what you are saying, you know this moha maya, it's not good.
Hmm. Right.
You know the mushroom in your packet is in your hand is not good,
Yes.
but still you are eating it.
But that is also the if we see that's more we cannot leave na.
But you know, see, wait, understand that what an analogy I'm giving you. Remember this analogy. If you want to go away from the moha, this is the analogy.
Yes.
A person who is eating that mushroom, वो
Right.
जानता है ये poison है. That person thinks it's poison, but still eating.
Yes.
And one person says poison, throw it.
Hmm.
Now, why you are not able to throw it?
Because I am struck.
Because you don't realize it is poison.
Right. Maybe.
अगर आप आज से उसको, if you see from today as it is poison, it is poison, it is poison, still will you cling to it?
Yes.
Then you will not cling.
Right. Right.
Now you are thinking it is meetha. Now you are thinking it is, अरे बहुत अच्छा है, very nice, very good.
Right.
Am I right? Sometimes we are clinging to a pleasure. We are clinging to a person. We are clinging to a possession. अभी कोई इंसान है, suppose I am clinging to one person. I am clinging to one person. That person is causing lot of misery to me.
Right.
Still I am clinging to that person.
Right.
What it means?
So that is barrier for in the path.
Because I'm giving your example. You are saying more. You're clinging to something. That something is stopping you from the peak. Correct? Is what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yes. Yes.
But still you are not able to leave that more.
Right. But in the sansara, na, sir, that is very difficult if we see, okay, particularly if we are in the family, okay, so that's difficult.
I know it is difficult, but if you seek the peak, then you will cross the difficulty. I'm
But
agreeing.
it,
It's not easy. I'm agreeing. But if you are clear on what you want, if you are absolutely clear, then you will jump over.
right, sir. But it may take time, okay, because
You can
we
take
need to.
you can take your own time. अगर सीटी बज जाएगी, whistle will blow means time is over.
Right.
Then you come from the beginning and start again.
But there is no okay certainty of the life also. Okay, 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 how much time we live here.
You are lucky, you know Mohamaya, you know it. You know the mushroom has got poison, you know it.
Yes, yes.
It's time to throw it.
But it will take time, maybe
No,
10 years.
no. If you throw it, you must throw it in one shot. Imagine that person eating mushroom, one piece, okay, एक piece khaya, or एक piece while eating, one more piece I will eat and see, one more piece I will eat and see. ऐसा चलेगा काम?
नहीं चलेगा sir. It's not possible.
You have
So,
to throw it.
Guruji, you attached with your family or not? You attached with family?
Me,
Yes,
I am only attached with sip.
you attached. But you live with the family members there or alone
I
most
live
of the
with you. I live with you in my heart.
Right. It will take time to us on that
नहीं, नहीं,
stage
सुनो.
to reach that
I
stage.
know. आप आपके घर में सब लोग, आप घर में रहते, सबके साथ रहते ना.
I am living with my children, sir.
So no problem. But you must imagine them to be God's children. You must start thinking I am the caretaker. I am the guardian. The SIP is the father and mother. अभी
Only I
आपका
am taking care.
हाँ
Only I am taking care from the ship side.
हाँ, you're only the guardian. ऐसा सोचना है. Raji,
Right.
thank you, Kailash.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Good conversation. Raji and Meenakshi.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
I know what the peak I am seeking. So I want enlightenment. And I'm vigorously on the path. So now when you told, I think I also need to strengthen my consciousness more. So I've written it down. That is where or some willpower I'm lacking. Otherwise, I am not in Moh, Maya, Sansara, nothing for me. I have already left all those things. No Sansara, no Moh, Maya. But some more, I have to put in more efforts to reach my peak.
Are you clear what is the peak you seek?
Yes, I'm very clear.
Can you see the peak?
Can you?
Can you see the peak what you seek?
Yes.
Can you see what is stopping you from the peak? What is stopping you from the peak?
No, nothing is stopping me, but I have to earn more for it. I have to put in more efforts, some more efforts. That is
What is stopping you? What is stopping you from putting that more efforts? What is holding you back from putting the more efforts?
I have to analyze.
You have to analyze.
Yes.
So that's why today's call.
Yes.
Today's call is a call of reflection. Today's call is a call to help you to seek the right peak and to walk the right talk. You have to take the right step.
I want to ask you one more question.
Yes.
Actually, I was more into the Bhakti Yogas very much. So now I have understood what is the peak and what I want everything. Suppose again, if I go back to Bhakti, is it bad? Sometimes if I listen to bhajans and I am sitting, it is not bad. No?
Raji, you tell me now, Raji, you're a very intelligent seeker, okay? And you are also realize many truths, Raji. Tell me what is the dangers of Bhakti, Raji?
Duality?
What is the danger? What is the danger of Bhakti? Huh? What you right? Correct. What you said?
Is it duality that
yes,
I am?
Yes, absolutely. If you are going to get in Bhakti, the danger is you start thinking God is separate, you are separate. But if you are in Bhakti Yoga, then there's no problem. You must not be in Bhakti because Bhakti is dangerous.
Okay, I understand.
You can be in Bhakti, but with a blend of yoga. You must be in Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Bhakti Yoga. Okay. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying.
Yes, I understood.
Sometimes, Raji, it may look like your Bhakti. Immediately you should wrap it in yoga. Okay. You should not let the duality come. If you let the duality come, then your problem is there. Of course, as you are Raji, SIP is separate. Of course. But in Bhakti Yoga, you tell Prabhu, but I am nothing, na Prabhu. Prabhu, I am nothing, Prabhu. You are everything. What am I, Prabhu? I am just a spark of you. I am just a speck of you. I am just a dot of you. Huh? तुम बिन मैं क्या, तुम बिन मैं क्या, कुछ भी मैं ना, तुम बिन मैं क्या हूँ, कुछ भी ना मैं. What you must say? तुम बिन मैं क्या, कुछ भी मैं ना. This is Bhakti Yoga. तुम बिन मैं क्या हूँ, कुछ भी ना मैं. What you say, Prabhu Pana? That is Bhakti.
Yes.
That is what I wrote a song 4 years back, 5 years back. Let the Bhakti evolve into Bhakti Yoga.
Okay.
And if you have any more doubts, please ask. Huh?
I will reach my peak very quickly.
Good, very good. Meenakshi and Rekha. Meenakshi and Rekha.
Hello, sir. Shivoham.
Shivoham, bolo.
So, ultimate peak is enlightenment for me.
Very good. Very good.
But I am stuck in between achievement and fulfillment.
And
Achievement, if I can say, I have stopped like the competition which used to be earlier in the office and all in the life in my surroundings. I have removed all that. So I am, increasing from achievement peak to fulfillment. But still, sometime it comes. Sometimes that so much rigorously, I'm not able to follow all these things, sir. I don't know why so many things are holding me. Like I am not a early morning person, so I am not waking up early. That is one of the my. I
that's
feel
not a
so key.
problem.
No,
That's
sir,
not a
but
problem.
I feel ki sir, I feel ki in morning I can do better meditation. I can do better, I can be in silence in morning, but I am not able to do that. So that is one of the my biggest problem which I feel. And and in office, so I have removed, and then some family time I have to do. I have to give some time to towards husband, and I have to watch some movies. I have to do all these things for family which consumes my time, which should be towards sip.
I think there is no problem if you are clear the peak of the peak you seek. As long as you are clear about the peak that you seek, you don't have any problem. But you should be very clear. Let me explain to you what I'm saying. You may not get up in the morning, you may have husband, and you may want to watch a movie. All that is fine. But are you very clear about the peak that you seek? If you are very clear, see, let me ask you one question.
Hmm.
ये peak छोड़ के और कुछ है क्या?
No, sir. Not in my mind. This is very clear that I want this.
नहीं, not only this, because
But और कुछ, हाँ, yes.
you know ये छोड़ के और कुछ है नहीं.
नहीं, yes.
What if you and me, we on this call, if we leave this path of enlightenment, we'll be like mad fools. We'll be like
Yes.
mad fools running here and there, and we will get nowhere.
Yes. Agreed.
There is no option.
Yes, sir.
Now, when there is no option, and there is no option for a person like you, you're dragged into samsara. You should not get lost in samsara. If you are clear of the peak you seek, then you keep your focus, you keep your consciousness on that. Even if you go for a movie, even if you're doing something else, don't lose awareness, don't lose consciousness of what you are seeking.
So one more question I have, like how to be in consciousness whenever suppose I am watching a movie. So how to be in consciousness at that time? I know that this is a drama. The me is also a drama. I know. But how to be in, because if I'm watching some movie, then I will be
You
dragging to
know,
that.
you know
Huh.
the answer. Now you tell me the answer. Come back to consciousness. Come to consciousness and tell me what are the two states only available. Either you're in state of consciousness
Either
or
in mind.
state of
Mind state.
mind. और कौन सा कोई state है?
No.
नहीं. If you are not in consciousness, then where are you?
Mind state.
Then what is the problem?
Okay.
All you have got to do is when you are in the mind state and the movie is there, and that hello Sifri ka picture you must have gone. That
Sorry.
chapter, ये
तेरी
AI.
बातों में उलझ रही है, ऐसा कुछ. हाँ,
ये
हाँ,
वो
हाँ.
picture नहीं.
नहीं, मूवी नहीं गया, गाना बहुत सुना है.
वो movie, you go for that movie. He's fallen in love with a robot. He's fallen in love with a robot. Suddenly the robot somebody told the story to me. They fallen in love with the robot. Now the robot is going to die. He doesn't understand. Then he calls the mother of the robot. Mother means the manufacturer. And that person says, charge karo, charge karo. Now immediately come back to consciousness. And say, kya ye sab natak, what's all this bull rubbish nonsense? Now, if you start enjoying this, then you're enjoying the world of achievement. Achievement, success, name, fame, pleasure, momentary happiness, comedy shows. It's all fun. No harm for enjoying Kapil Sharma. Kapil Sharma, you must be watching in the house. One more program people are watching. What they told me, Bharti. Have you heard Bharti? Have you heard?
Yes, Bharti also.
So somebody asked me, we watch Bharti. I don't know this Bharti. They want us to do podcasts with Bharti. So
Okay. You
recording with.
must do. She's a very good comedian.
So we may do Bharti.
Uh,
Bharti se baatcheet. We may do something about baatcheet with Bharti. Okay. But my point to you, even if I do, where will I be?
well,
I will be in consciousness.
you sir, वही तो point है that the clarity which you are having, the consciousness which you are having, the dedication which you are having, I think not even 5% is coming in between in me. So I don't.
Hey, it is in you. It is all said already. What is in me is also in you. उसको बाहर निकालो. It is getting covered. It is getting covered by elements of samsara. What he said, bhoga, maya, moh maya. You heard the story of the mushroom. I gave the analogy of the mushroom.
That was good enough, sir.
Yeah, वो mushroom खा रहे हैं हम एक piece. अच्छा नहीं, जहर है, poison है. फिर भी we are eating poison mushroom. I'm eating one piece.
Because
So
we have not realized yet, na sir, that this is poison.
no, you realize now. You know now.
But you understand, we understand, we know. I don't know the realization. Again, we fall in samsara. Again in bhoga. Again, everything happens, sir. Not consistently. We are, you know. I don't know, sir. I'm very from in morning. I was so happy. I was so happy. I was in meditation, and I was in. I was did for 1 hour something. I listened to some session and all, but I was in so much happiness. Then again during the day it was okay, but by the end of the day I was again in bhoga. I was again in
Because you
samsara.
get samsara, you get into samsara, all problems will start in samsara. When you are in consciousness, you realize everything is Leela. You realize everything is Maya. There is no question of losing your consciousness. There's no question of you losing your peace, your bliss, your joy. You cannot lose it. Okay,
Okay, sir. I'll
good.
try more. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. After Meenakshi, Rekha, Samatma, Rajinder Bala.
Shivoham AiR.
Shivoham.
I'm clear with my path. It's moksha.
Yeah.
And I am going towards this. But sometimes when these hurdles come, I cross that also. Sometimes these hurdles get you stuck for some time. Like, for example, how would you handle it when you were in this path, when you were in the seeking path? How did you handle these hurdles? Like, for example, children, if they require your time, what would you do? Like, without being rude or whatever, without being hurting them, what would you do? How would you get through
No, what
this?
I would do, you can't do. That's the problem. Na?
Okay, that time, like for example, when you
See,
just started the journey.
what I would do is, for
Hmm.
me, my focus and my priority is clear.
Yes,
There is no compromise on that. If
yes, no
if my children tell me that I should
Hmm.
stop focusing on my path and
Hmm.
I should follow a nonsense path which they want me to follow, no chance.
No, no,
I
not
would be
that way. Like,
I would be reasonable. If they need
yeah,
food to eat, I would provide food to eat. If they need
yeah,
me to go to a parent-teacher meeting, I will go to a parent-teacher meeting.
yeah,
Yeah, but if they tell me come for 4 hours and watch one hockey match and then I've got some other important work to do, I will not go.
yeah. That my point is also that only. Like, if they need me for some time, like I
So
am
you
in
have
that
to make
consciousness.
clarity. What is right? You have to be in consciousness.
Yeah,
When you're in consciousness, your intellect will shine. When your intellect
yes,
shines, you can discriminate. When you can discriminate, you can get the answer. The problem,
yes.
you are having confusion because you're not able to discriminate. You're not able to discriminate because your mind is in command. Your mind is in command because you're not in consciousness.
No, now I'm in consciousness. So just if they, that doesn't matter if they need some part, some time of mine. I meant to say that it's not that I am getting carried away or where they ask me to go, I won't go. It's just
So
there
you have to
some
have
problem.
clarity. You have to have clarity in your
Yes,
discrimination.
I have.
That is
I
what
have.
today's call is all about. Today's call is what
Yes,
you can only achieve the peak that you seek. If your peak
yes.
is to be with the children all the time, you will be a good mother.
No,
Congratulations.
no. No, no, I'm not at all like that. I'm just saying sometimes like if they need me, if I have
Of
to
course.
go, not
No,
meeting
So
any
hold on. Now that if
problem.
your if the child, hold on, let me conclude with one answer to you. If the
Yes.
child needs you because the child has got a very bad fever and you need to take the child to the doctor, you need to
Hmm.
go. But if the child needs you because they're watching some rubbish TV program for 4 hours and they want you to sit and watch the TV program for 4 hours, you can refuse. So you have to be able to discriminate why you
Yes,
need to
yes.
go and where you don't need to go.
I meant to say this only, like go with them to for doctor if there's an emergency, not
Not
movies
only
or
emergency, you can
yeah.
make up your mind where you need to go and where you don't need to go. All right?
Yes. Thank you.
Samatma, Rajendra, Bala, Bliko, Harshan, and Sundar. 6 more questions today. Administrator, no more questions. Except if Girish or Ashok or somebody wants to speak, they are allowed to come back. Samatma, Rajendra.
Shivoham, sir.
Sure,
I
Samatma.
have climbed the peak of enlightenment
Yeah.
because I know that I want to be liberated and be one with Sid.
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes, very clearly. Go on, Samatma.
Can you
Samatma,
hear me?
continue. Yes, I can hear you. Continue, please.
Because I know I want to be liberated and be one with Sid. When I look back, 50% of the climbing was with struggles, but even those major hurdles I was able to overcome by mastering the art of detached attachment. So now climbing up I know is easier, but still there is some one string I think which I am not able to cross over. So
What is that thing?
that I am not very sure what it is, but now I don't have all those hurdles which I went through up to the 50% mark. I have climbed up above that also, but still there is something which I am not able to
Something is
get
pulling
over.
you. Very beautiful analogy. Something is pulling you down, you're saying.
Yes.
See how beautifully she has said today. Every time somebody speaks, some of you think other people speaking is not important. No, please listen to everybody speaking. Everybody has some contribution. SIP is inspiring everybody. Samatma is saying, I am absolutely clear. I'm climbing the peak of enlightenment. I've crossed 50%. I've gone moving upwards, going up to the top there. But something is pulling me down. I don't know what it is. I can't exactly say what it is. Something is pulling me down. Now, even though you seek a peak, there is some leak. You
Yes.
seek a peak, but there is some leak in the petrol tank. So you are being pulled down.
Yes.
So therefore, Samatma, I am only telling you, please pay attention to what is pulling you down, because if you don't pay attention to what is pulling you down, it will pull you down. And
Yes.
we'll be having one more session, hopefully soon. The session is going to be this. See, ultimately, nothing else matters.
Yes.
Ultimately, nothing else matters. We may go here, there. What are we going to get? And what Karan Johar told me is this. Samsar se ghar mil gaya sab, mila to kya mila. In his words, he said, ye duniya ye ghar mil bhi jaye, to kya hai? What will happen? Anant Ambani is spending thousands of crores for 3 days in Jamnagar wedding. हो गया ना? Huh? You all must have seen the videos. How many Kapoors and Khans and Bachchans and all dancing for the Ambanis. Okay, so हो गया. उसके बाद क्या? You come back to the reality called life. So good, Samatma. Will you pay attention and try to find that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Rajendra, thank you. Rajendra and Bala.
Shivam sir. Sir, regarding achievement, I think the chapter is already closed, and fulfillment and satisfaction that has come, especially during this period with you, in your company, there is nothing to be done. अब जो last peak है, that is clear before me. I see it, that is in front of me. But probably, as I say yesterday, I told you that day before yesterday that probably I have touched that also. But something is missing, that I know what is missing, which makes the mechanical pace for a slightly slow. Missing is that that is my fundamental, this lethargical nature. I don't go do meditation, a lot of meditation and all that. Because of that, probably that also. And there are also three problems which sometimes take away me from consciousness to mind state, but for a pretty small time. The two problems are that is related to two persons very close to me, to my heart. Okay, sir. And one problem is an official thing that also takes my mind towards that. What will happen to that? What is happening? So there are only I have now streamlined every system, and I am focusing on three issues only sometimes. So that is the only thing I am feeling that it sometimes keeps and makes an hurdle for my.
So if you know the three problems that are stopping you from the peak you seek, you should try to contemplate and realize those three matters don't matter.
Don't matter, yes. But that is why I come out immediately out of the problem. But
in consciousness, those three matters don't matter. Correct? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes. It doesn't matter.
These three matters only matter when you are in mind state.
Yes. So
the moment, suppose tomorrow is your last day, these three problems are there. Any problem?
No, nothing.
Chodo.
I was telling even to my daughter, I am just telling her what can happen. At the most, you will die. That you have to die. What will happen maximum? That you have to die. But कभी-कभी मुझे खुद मैं भूल जाता हूँ ये कि अपनी बात ही भूल जाता हूँ. So
today many people have revealed the major problem. Many of the people in the call have revealed the problem of losing consciousness to the mind. And we have been talking about this so many times. That's why the necessity to repeat the subject and revise the subject again and again. You all are clear about your peak. There is nobody in this call who's one or two people are telling I'm pulled towards achievement, pulled towards family. But otherwise, most of you are very clear. But there are things blocking you. Today's call is to help you to eliminate those blocks. Thank you, Bala. We have only 2-3 minutes left, so please hurry up, please. Quickly. Bala, Bliko, Harshal, Sundar. 4 people.
Guruji, first of all, thank you for yesterday's triggerment. I love you, God. I love you, Guruji. Like anything.
आप तो पहले आपको याद कर रहे हैं कि कल का I love you आज भी आप बोल रहे हैं. Very good. I love you, Bala. बोलो.
अभी रोज बोलने वाली हूँ, Guruji.
Very good.
Yesterday I was into total consciousness, Guruji.
Very good. Bolo.
So thank you for that 24 hours that made me in the consciousness. And secondly, Guruji, when I am alone, I am into what we say, Guruji, my achieve, coming to the context, मुझे मोक्षा ही चाहिए. I want enlightenment. But Guruji, when I am alone, I am happy. I am into total consciousness. I am into bliss. But whenever I come around the people, those who have, मतलब जिन्होंने मेरे साथ कुछ किया है ऐसा, तो मैं पास्ट प्रेजेंट में सब कुछ चले जाती हूँ, गुरुजी. And whenever I go into that flow, then it is difficult to come again into the consciousness.
So you know it na, then don't go na. You know.
Not going is not the solution, no, Guruji.
Na, you should be in consciousness.
पर जब जाते तब होता है ना, गुरुजी. I remember everything. What
if you're in consciousness, you will not remember. Mind is remembering.
तो फिर क्या करूं, गुरुजी? तब वो सिचुएशन में how can I help myself, गुरुजी?
क्या सिचुएशन में?
अगर मैं अकेली रहती हूँ ना, गुरुजी, तो मैं एकदम
remaining alone also is your choice, na. Nobody can force you to go anywhere. And when you go somewhere and you feel that it is contaminating, poison कर रहा है आपको, निकल वापस आ जाओ.
अच्छा, but leaving that situation, like गुरुजी पर नाम रखेंगे, they will blame. वो बोलेंगे अभी
भाड़ में जाओ. You don't have to bother about everybody. You please focus on your life. Okay, time administration is telling me time is over, Bala. We have only Bliko, Harshal and Sundar. Back again. शुरू में आप लोग slow शुरू करते हैं. That's the problem. Quickly, we have got Bliko, Harshal and Sundar Giri. Bliko.
I love you.
I love you.
And love every sip on the call. I will make it short because I have so many things, but we'll do it next time. This is a beautiful journey, and in 2 years, I progress a lot. I know the hurdles, and now my peak is very clear. I'm enjoying the bliss also. So I will personally talk to you about my other shortcomings. And thank you.
But you're clear about the peak that you seek.
Very clear, very clear.
And this call benefited you so many so many helps.
100%.
Many people have given the tips how not to lose the sight of the peak. Thank you. Thank you.
I added this, I love you to God every day and many times in the day, which is, very beneficial.
The way to say it is like this. You must say, I love you, Sip Girish. I love you, Sip Krishna. So you are loving them in the mode of Sip. So that's a very beautiful way of saying it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Harshal and Sundar Giri. Huh? Harshal.
Shivam Sarji.
Bolo
Love
sir.
you, Guruji.
Love you, Sip Harshal. Bolo.
Sir, I know the final goal is enlightenment and I am on the way. And slowly I am adapting to staying all the time in consciousness. But my progress is slow, but I know the truth. That's it.
It's okay if your progress is slow, but today's call has given you clarity on the direction, given you clarity how you have to move forward and how you have to achieve the goal. All right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Harshal. Last, Sundar Giri. Sundar Giri.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Bolo.
Yeah, I'm very much clear about my peak, sir.
Yes.
That is self-realization.
Yes.
Sooner or later, I'll reach to that point. I hope.
Very good.
And yes, sir. And the hindrance or disturbances is myself, I think. No any circumstances, no other factors, nothing but myself. Because if I want from the deeply, then I can remove all the things. But might be I'm not very much prepared to throw these all the disturbances behind me.
But
so,
you need to, you know it. You
so I myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should, but might be I'm not very much ready, or in 100% I'm not ready. Might be because of that only I have not left all these things behind me. So my point here is the disturbances or the obstacle is I myself only.
Okay, very
thank
good.
You, sir.
See, thank you. But I must tell you one thing. Sundar Giri is coming on this call from Nepal. And Bliss is coming from this call from Canada. And Bliko is coming from this call from Canada. And many of you are coming from this call from different parts of India. Bombay, Delhi, Calcutta, Indore, many, many different places. Bangalore, including Bangalore, where I normally am. My dear friends, today's call was an eye-opener for many, including for me. We have to be clear of the peak that we seek. And we have to be willing to pay the price and willing to take the journey and willing to leave something and be free from Moha Maya and move from mind to consciousness. But the peak is clear. I hope many of you are not, I hope most of you are clear about the peak. That much I'm sure. I think 90% of the people in this call are clear. Maybe there are 10% new people who may not be clear about the peak. But 90% of the people who are in this call are clear. It's a matter of letting go, dropping the string. Somebody said, Samatma said, some string is pulling me. Somebody said Moha Maya. Somebody said attachment. Somebody said mind and consciousness. We know the problems that are stopping us from that state of eternal bliss, from that state of ananda, from that ecstasy of divine love and joy. But every day we learn. Like yesterday, we have learned the magic of divine love. Divine love can be so beautiful. Let us move forward, step by step. I will see you tomorrow at 8.